Some kind of homemade rag slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? Ah, fuck mal. Ja, und da hängen Haken von der Decke. Überhaupt kein, Texas Chainsaw Massacre feeling. The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded paper, covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. Here, I've, A, Her, Of, O, Ro. None of it made any sense to me. Einiges davon vielleicht Namen oder Hilfe oder sowas? Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. Okay. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Ja, bestimmt kein Tomatenketchup. Außer sie haben einen McDonalds-Mitarbeiter da eingesperrt gehabt. Wer auch immer sie sind. Gott, ich bin gerade sehr froh, dass ich die... Oh ja, ein Skelett. Yay. Ich bin so froh, dass ich gerade die Handgun bei mir habe. There looked to be bones, half dug into the ground, and the remains looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. They looked like the clothes that the woman was wearing in the photo I found. Was this the man's wife? Aber wenn der Typ oben quasi noch warm ist und seine Frau hier aber Gott weiß wie lange schon ist. Und vor allen Dingen meinte er ja, die Leute sehen nicht wirklich danach aus, als ob sie gerne in diesem Foto zusammen gewesen wären. Alles ein bisschen. Oh Gott, ich dachte das... Ja, komm, Leute, wenn man hier... Okay. Pause ein. So, sorry für die kurze Unterbrechung, aber ich musste mal jemand die Tür gehen. So, weiter geht's. Some kind of old boxes. It looked like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remember throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing here? Jetzt. Fledermäuse. Gut. Ich hoffe, es sind Fledermäuse. Nee, es ist nicht... Oh Gott. Gott. Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Bitte sei ein Haufen Fledermäuse. Ja, okay, es war ein Haufen Fledermäuse. I remember noticing the broken letter. I had to be careful. Okay, also wenn ich da runtergehe, komme ich nicht wieder hoch. Gut zu wissen. Was? Eine Bärenfalle? Was? Oh Gott, was war das? There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was, but I took it. Maybe the rope would make that broken ladder easier to descend. Oh Gott, was war das? Ach du Scheiße. Okay. I had a rope now. There must have been a use for it around somewhere. Yeah, totally. Let's try it, I guess. The rope I found would have let me climb down the broken ladder safely. And, well, I got down there. I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse. Yay. Ich will nach Hause. Ach du Scheiße. Bin ich hier gelandet? Noch mehr Maps und Fotos. A bunch of old newspapers, wet pasted together. Wheat pasted together? Wheat pasted, I guess. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out! Danger due to cave-in. Andere Wahl habe ich groß nicht. Hä? Ist hier echt gar nichts? Okay, einfach nur eine Metalltür. Das ist interessant. I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of these awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. Okay, quasi so der erste Checkpoint. What the fuck? Sind das Abwasserkanäle? There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. Was ist hier wohl? Jetzt hat jemand durchgekommen. Rechts. I could hear a faint trickling sound, like water. What was that? Okay, exit. Glaube ich ganz ehrlich gesagt nicht. A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. And since I had a gun anyway, I didn't take it. I still had the old handgun. I wasn't sure what good a knife would have been. Never bring a knife to the gunfight. Einfach weiter. Ich werde bestimmt nicht durch den Exit rausgehen. Noch nicht. Okay, what the fuck? The door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. Okay, pipe 1 steht da auch noch. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Not yet. I left the valve alone. Okay. So ein Valve 1 Ding. Da geht's dann weiter zu Valve 2 wahrscheinlich. Bevor ich hier dieses Rätsel weiter erforsche, gehe ich aber, glaube ich, erstmal die Leiter hoch. Okay, da bin ich runtergekommen. Müll. Disgusting. It was a mass of filthy garbage bags. There were ribs and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape was sticking out of it. I took it. I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. Nee, nochmal nicht das Exit, Leute. Um Gottes Willen. Ich traue dem Ganzen nicht. Okay, da haben wir Valve 1. Da geht's weiter zu Valve 2. Valve 3 und 4. 3, 4. Und ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich da machen soll. Scheiße. Gut, dann versuchen wir wohl doch den Exit. Und ja, ich spiele mit Tastatur. Ihr hört es ja. So. There was a rusty letter sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down there. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. Yes. Ja, ist noch. Also, wisst ihr, in anderen Spielen, Resident Evil etc., müsste man irgendeine bestimmte Reihenfolge wählen, um die Dinger zu drehen. Ich mache jetzt mal einfach 1, 2, 3. Yes. Das brauche ich eigentlich nochmal vorlesen. Okay. Hat sich irgendwas getan? Through the dust, bla bla bla. Okay. Nummer 2. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Yes, I did. I thought I bla 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 bla. Yes. So, dann haben wir ja die 1, 2 und 4. Ich werde jetzt einfach die 3 nicht machen. Einfach nur, um zu gucken, was passiert. Vielleicht ist ja da doch irgendeine Art von Rätsel drin. Nein, das ist noch einmal voll. 1 habe ich, 2 habe ich, 4 habe ich, dann fehlt noch die 3. Irgendwie so straightforward. I thought, bla, bla, bla. Okay, jetzt habe ich alle 4. I thought I could turn this valve to shut off. Versuchen wir jetzt einfach nochmal. Und die erste hat sich auch irgendwie komisch angehört. Ich glaube, das geht so eher nach... What? Wieso ist ein goldenes Ding? What? Looked like I turned off the water flow in this valve. Ah! Okay, okay. Wir müssen einfach rumfummeln, bis er genau das sagt. I thought I couldn't turn this valve. Yes, it did. The valve was still active. Did I turn it again? Yes! And look, I turned off the flow. Okay. Now I get it.